Hi guys, welcome to the ISO Builder. You may have noticed it's the first of the month, and the first of the month means an ArchLinux, a new ISO that is out. Plus, unfortunately for ISO developers, that's the time they have to go to work. If you're working with the application Arch ISO, there's a new win, and you'll see that the jump from June to July is a lot of work. I've done my work. You can build ArcoLinux, the ALCI, the Carlys, the Eraser, all the projects, over 40 ISOs. They're all there if you want them. Now, the topic of the video is this little guy here, ArchLinux. So if we use the latest ArchLinux, which is not that one, I think. So choose and create a disk. I think I have an old one in here. Choose a disk file, let's see, and then we have documents, ArchLinux. This one is an old one, so let's get the new guy in. I thought I had the new one. Good. That's how we discover some stuff. So in the meantime, you know me, I can talk and talk and talk. ArcoLinux is based on Arch, so this has to be your home, where to find stuff. And here is in 701. I'll probably download it on another PC, doesn't matter. So ArchLinux, 90% of what we have is Arch, and the rest is 5% our idea, our spices, as you call it, or you could call it, right? When you make your dinner, you spice it up, because the standard XFC is not nice, the standard OpenBox is not nice, and it goes on for 28 desktops like that. So you need to make it more a full-fledged desktop with some way sometimes to actually theme it. So get applications in for all kind of purposes, basically. So that's why you need a distro, right? Because the distro is actually the one sparing you time. He's the one saying this is how you can print, and this is Bluetooth, and such more. So that's why we do it. Now let me move it to the right place. Order has to be order. Downloads. Okay, that one can X. Documents, ArchLinux, voila, and here we keep it. So 7, the 6 was already okay, so the 7 will be certainly okay, but let's check it out. So this is my last setup from last month then, right? But this is not what I want, of course, right now. Maybe this is a good tip. Boot manager, voila. You gotta know it, right? Now I'm in the ISO. Previously I was in the actual operating system inside the hard disk. So maybe we should do that. Yeah, system restart. I think it's a very interesting thing. So this is system D, by the way, not grub. So decisions, time, always the choices. Reboot into firmware interface, boot manager, and select the one, the official CD-ROM. It's not a CD-ROM, but it's there. So that's the ISO. All right, off we go. This is pure Arch. This is the ArcoLinux D website, where in phase 7, I believe, there is this way of, let's get Arch on the system, the ArchLinux way of installing. Well, this one is the easier way of doing things. First of all, keys BE, Latin 1. And I checked last time, it was 7 minutes. Everything was installed. So I've got my Azerty, and that makes my life a little bit easier. Not Arch root, thank you very much. Archinstall, I think it's the name. Yeah. And they've made it better, much better. In the department of user account. The rest is super already. Arch install language, English. Yes, please. Everybody's watching. English is easiest. Now, keyboard / BE, arrow down, enter. It's in. Mirror region, sorry, / Sweden. I want my O's back, right? Sweden. There. Locale language. It's good. Locale encoding. It's okay. Drive. SDA, of course. Yep. Disk layout. Select what to do with each individual drive. Please take care of everything. Wipe all selected drives and use the best effort default partition layout. Go for it. In ext4, thank you. No encryption. This is what I did, right? So last time I did bootloader. I mean systemd boot. Would you like to use grub as bootloader? So yes. So I've done something different now. You just saw systemd. Swap, no. Hostname, fine. Root password. And here is the password of the root. It's too simple, Eric. Yes, we say. Add one more time, fine. Then user account for Eric. Password is Eric. Too simple, Eric again. Should be super user. That's the important thing, right? Last time when I used this, I was not super user and I could not install anything. So yes, I want to be super user. And now it's finished. Confirm and exit. This was a tricky bit, but nicely solved. Profile. We can have a desktop. Always nicer to end up into something. And you know, I'm gonna choose XFCE. Maybe, I don't know if you guys from Archinstall are interested, but might be a good idea to be able to install awesome in XFCE, for example, if that were possible. So all open source as default, and there is VMware VirtualBox over here. Voila. Audio, Pipewire default, fine. Kernels, Linux, and so on, fine. Network, I'm a network manager fan. All right, time zone, UTC, default, or I can go for Europe, Brussels. That one. Automatic timing, yes please. Optional repositories, no. And then we can install. What I had done in the previous thing was add some packages. I must have, here it is, additional packages, for instance neofetch and melt is the space, leave blank to skip, space separated, melt for example. Voila. Install, enter to continue. And that's another way of installing, right? There is this picture command that we explain you on arclinuxd.com, where it is line per line per line. Now we're going to partition, now we're going to do this, now we're going to do that, now we're going to name, give it a name. But all these elements that you see there are in here. That's the script. It makes it a little bit more, I don't know, I think it's easier if you use this as a first time around, and let's assume no everybody uses Calamares or something alike, or even just came from Windows and has to go through here. No, that's a bit too difficult, I think, but it is less difficult to follow the Arch install than just start typing commands and following the Arch wiki. This is more guided. And after maybe 10 attempts, probably you'll be able to do just that what you want to achieve. I don't know. Only a beginner in Linux can tell that, right? But I'm quite happy with this tool, because every month I have to install ArchLinux. Every month it was like, oh, all these commands, typing all these commands, right? We've got this. This is faster. grub install. Voila. Relocation entry. Network manager is downloaded and installed. So it's interesting. You always learn something by just following this matrix-like installation, right? Now what we haven't done, maybe a tip for the guys. I don't think they have put the parallel downloads on. Just one by one by one by one. And if it would be 5 at the time, that's a good tip for the guys. I'll ask them on the GitHub. So if you have ideas and you see improvements, that's what I did with the user department there. Tell them, right? If it's a good suggestion, why would they not incorporate it? Yeah, it's a one by one. Then it would be even less than 7 minutes, I'm sure. Looking at the speed, I think the compression is at STD. That's good. Would you like to shroot inside? No, eh? And this is 7 minutes and 7 seconds. So if you can get more than one download, well, we have the time, eh? Alright, let's first reboot. Let's do it again. Let's activate the multiple parallel downloads, right? So down him. Otherwise I'm back in there. Up, stop. Let's first have a quick peek. ArchLinux, grub, LightM, beautiful wallpaper. And oh yes, we know this, right? This is the default XFCE. Now, I'm having fun. Let's speed things up, eh? Up, boot. I have thrown it out. I've thrown it out. Do not throw it out. Close. Sure. I've thrown it out. Yep, that's the one. Let's see, 7 minutes. If you guys of the arch install script would be so kind to change the, or give a choice, right? Would you like to be Latin 1 azerty, yeah. So nana. Thinking about a film of 30 years ago. And then back on the home phone. Parallel downloads 5. Bomb. That's all we like. That hashtag gone. Okay, yes. And then arch install. Let's see if I can do it quicker. English yes, keyboard /PE Latin. Up. Mirror. Sweden. Up. Yes, find drives. This one, yep. That one. Drop install, swap, no. Root password. Oh, we're flying. User account, Eric, yes, Eric. Yes, Eric. Whew. Confirm and exit. Audio, none. Pipewire. I think I've got something. Profile, desktop, XFCE. I'm running, right? I'm running. VMware. All is filled in. Encryption password is not. Linux is okay. Additional packages. To be fair, we have to type melt and fetch here as well. enter. Network manager, fine. Time zone, Brussels we did. Europe, Brussels. True, no, install. Let's see how fast this is. 7 minutes, 7 seconds. Oh yeah, baby. You see the 5 lines? Why they do not make it by default more than one in ArchLinux, I don't know. They've made so much work into Pacman. Version 6, remember, jump from 5 to 6. This would become the improvement, but by default they don't use it. This is strange, we're losing time. Did I ask something else? FS trim. Maybe it was like that as well. I'm pressing for time, right? It's a race. Blah. Yep. See it go. This is one of the things I fell in love with ArchLinux years back, right? I said, oh, this is fast. The goodies of XFCE 4. Now, if speed is your thing, I was just thinking there's one who's faster than this, and that's a riser. https://ariser.eu from Europe. And the maximum speed there was 2 minutes and I think 16 seconds for an XFCE. No, 4 minutes 14. I'll gonna make a wish list on the website of archinstall, right? Please let us let us change the pacman.conf and set it to 5. Sudo report. And of course I have nothing more than an XFCE and melt and fetch. But the point was, it was a match. Who would win? And would it be considerably fast? Eh? It's almost half of the speed, so that's cool. All right, I'm out. That's it. Archinstall. If you want to have something that is fast and more simple than the actual Arch wiki way of installing. And you know what I'll do next? That is a git clone. https github.com/ that's me / and that is the project of go get all the rest, right? And if you see command not found, you say sudo pacman -s git, and then it is found and installed. Arrow up and enter again. There it is. So here you have your make your own GitHub, make your own GitHub project with all the scripts, and that's for you a July and August project. This time I'll make time to do something similar. Change it, copy paste it, and make it your own. All right, cheers.